I just wanted to make a video for you today. First of all, I haven't been on the channel for a couple of weeks. Got knocked out with some kind of chest infection or something. But hopefully that's all gone now. We can get back to business of trying to make money and protect ourselves in this crypto space. Hope everyone's good and been, protecting their assets well, and also, getting into some new projects also, which is good to see. Big up and thank you to all the new followers. The growth is quite rewarding, and I hope to bring you more content. Now I'm feeling a lot better. But wow, I'm not here to talk about the market drop, but it's hard to ignore it. Woke up this morning, saw Bitcoin down 16-17%. Everything else has dropped 20 to 30%. And although we like to see gains, it's good for a good correction in the market. I think we were quite bullish for quite a while, and there needed to be some kind of correction. And I enjoy these corrections. Some people find them nervous, some people hate them, some people enjoy them, but I just see this as an opportunity to, number one, get access to, say, a coin that you were looking at a couple of weeks ago or earlier in the week. It's now gone down 25%. It's on sale, basically. And also to add to any passive income stuff you've already got going. If you're already staking in certain pools or so forth, if you can pick up the same coin now for 25% cheaper and add to your position, that should reap better rewards. So, hopefully it's a good time to go shopping today, guys. So be careful what you get into. But I just wanted to talk to you. I know I'm a bit late with this one, but I wanted to talk to you about these DAOs that are coming out at the moment. There's loads of them. They've been going on for, maybe about 2 months or so. So I just wanted to go into it quickly and do a quick overview for you to decentralize finance in itself. Okay. So if we look here, what is a decentralized autonomous organization and how does DAO work? According to Cointelegraph, a decentralized autonomous organization, which is a DAO, is an entity with no central leadership. Decisions get made from the bottom up and is governed by a community around a specific set of rules enforced on a blockchain. Now, this has been spoken about for years now, but it's only recently that we've started to see DAOs pop up over the different networks. And if you read more into DAOs, they're very, very interesting, and you can see a lot of the framework in a DAO possibly come into not just crypto but to real world organizations. Okay, I'm not going to go into too much about the what's and what it is and why do we need DAOs and so forth, but let's just have a look at this paragraph here. So, being a internet native organization, DAOs have several advantages over traditional organizations. One significant advantage of a DAO is a lack of trust that's needed between two parties. While traditional organization requires a lot of trust between people, a DAO doesn't. Trusting that the code is easier to do as it's publicly available and can be extensively tested before launch. Every action a DAO takes after being launched is approved by the community. So the community vote on different proposals, and if they say yes or no, then it becomes forth. So basically, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to read more and more into what is an actual DAO itself. But they are very interesting. It's called, what a lot of people call this is DeFi 2.0. Okay, so DeFi, traditional DeFi, I would say, would be, sorry, I should have had this loaded up already. So traditional DeFi would be something like, let's have a look. Pancake Swap. All right. So with Pancake Swap, it's actually a good price at the moment. So with Pancake Swap, traditional DeFi, you would this is if you farm in some tokens, you put the two pairs of tokens together. So you've got Cake and BNB. Cake is their native token, and you can get 35% on that, which is great. You got Zoo BNB 56%, and as we go on, you can also single stake in their pools. Okay, so this is one that I did hold for a while, and I sold all my cake before the dip. But as you can see, Auto Cake is paying 76%. It's fantastic. It's more than doubling your money by earning some cake. Okay, so that was traditional. That's what you would do. You would just buy it, put it in here, earn your 76%. But now we've gone into the DAOs, and the first one that caught my attention was OHM Olympus DAO. Now this one has taken quite a dip, as with everything else, and it's gone down quite a bit. If we look at, let's go back to the price. So if we look at the price of it, it peaked at just under $1,000, £1,000, and we're now seeing it at just over £400. I got in at this a few weeks ago at about 800, so I've lost half my money on the initial value, but I did kind of feel like this was going to go down to maybe about 300. I'm hoping there's a bit of support, but we shall see. But with this, I'm not too stressed as this has been auto compounding 3 times a day. So I've been earning whilst it's been staked. So what you do, you buy their token. I can do another video on if anyone needs to, on how you do this. You buy their token and you stake it on their platform. And what Olympus DAO will do is they will pay you a nice, so rebase is 3 times a day at 7,324%. So this is why I'm not too worried in regards to the value going down, because I've already earned more or less doubled my money since I've been in there. So I'm still probably break even at the moment, which is not too bad. But less about me, let's talk about the project. So this was the first one. So a lot of people say this was the first DAO that was created, OHM, and it's a decentralized reserve currency. Olympus DAO is building a community-owned decentralized financial infrastructure to bring more stability and transparency to the world. Okay, how it works. So basically, step 1, the bond and LP fees. Bond sales and LP fees increase the treasury revenue and lock in liquidity to help control the OHM supply. Then we've got the treasury growth, okay, which is inflow is used to increase treasury balance and back outstanding OHM tokens and regulate staking APY. And then you've also got the staking rewards, which is what I'm getting. Okay, and at the moment you can see you can stake now and you're going to get 7,324%. all right, which is fantastic. So with this, I mean, this has been around for 2 months. I've seen no issues with it. I'm personally in this pool myself and it's been doing good. I've also got a calculator that I got off the calculator guy, I think it is. I'll leave a link in the description for you, but as you can see here, this is off. So the price at the moment, I think it's about $527. Okay, so say if you look at your price here, that's how much it is. There's 3 rebases a day. You buy yourself 1. So at the moment, say you buy just 1, and let's see here. So we'll stake it now. So on a monthly return, by buying just 1, your monthly return will be 42%, and your weekly return will be 8.61%, which is fantastic. Okay, so here's the figures here, and as we can see, after week 1, you've made a little bit of money. Yeah, we initially is $527. After 1 month, you're up to $750. So you've made $200 profit. And if we leave this in there for a year, that $527 should hopefully turn into $39,000. If you don't want to wait a year, and let's wait 6 months. But as obviously this is auto compounding, so the longer you leave it in, the more returns you will get. But say if you wanted to just leave it in for 6 months, it's still $4,000. Almost $4,500 off your initial investment, which is a 735% return on your investment. Okay, so these are very attractive. Like, it's very attractive, and there's a lot of these that have popped up recently, which I'll go through. And as you can see here, you can mess around with the figures. So 1 year, 39,000. But what if we change this to, if you see the difference, to 2 years, and watch the figure. So if you leave it in for an extra year, just to auto compound, you don't need to do nothing. You've now got 2.8 million, you see. So it's a nice little calculator to mess around with. If we leave it in for 18 months, instead of at 12 months, you're at, 39,000 or 36,000. So the calculator's a bit off here, but we'll be round about that figure. If we leave this in for 14 months, your rebases are at 74. So your return on capital, return on your investment, is $74,000. Okay, so this is interesting. So it's good to mess around with these things and see how they do. So let's have a look at the next part. To the OHM app itself, or the database itself. And as we can see, the market cap at the moment is 2.9 billion. So this is quite big. There's still room for growth. The price of OHM, sorry, I said 527, is 542. And this is the dashboard, just to give you how much is logged in at the moment. As you can see, this platform is no joke. It's 2.6 billion is locked in at the moment. The Treasury's got shows their figures here. We're now looking at 88.7% of our OHM token is staked, and the runaway available. So what this runaway is the number of days the SOHM excuse me, the SOHM emissions can be sustained at a given rate. So what that means is basically this 7,000% that they're offering with staking can run for about another 309 days. So if we put that into our calculator and see what that comes up with, so if we say 542, let's change that figure. So your initial investment of $542, it will turn into $20,000, you see. But some people might get brave, they might want to buy 10, and your initial investment there, which will be just over $5,000, will turn into just over $200,000 itself. Okay, so we've gone in, and this is where you can bridge, you can wrap, you can stake. This is what I'm in. We stake, and it gives you the APY here, and you connect your wallet, and you go into the platform and stake your tokens. But yeah, I just want to do a quick overview. This will be part 1. I'm going to do a part 2 now and show you a few other projects like this as well. So stay tuned.